Okay guys, this is downtown Point Pleasant. This tells you a little bit about what happened. It says Silver Bridge collapse, and it says constructed in 1928, connected Point Pleasant and Canaga, Ohio. Name credit to aluminum colored paint used. The first I-bar suspension bridge of its type in the United States. Rush hour collapse on the 15th of December 1967 resulted in 31 vehicles falling into the river, killing 46 and injuring 9. A failed I-bar joint and weld identified as the cause. Resulted in congressional passage of National Bridge Inspection Standards in 1968. And let me point my camera down a little bit so that you guys can see what this plaque says. It says the site of Silver Bridge collapse when 46 lives were lost. December the 15th, 1967. Mayor John C. Musgrave, City Clerk. So right here, not too far from the train bridge, is where the bridge fell and the legend of the Mothman is. And if you can see on these bricks, I will kind of bend down, are the names, I believe, of the people who fell victim to this tragedy, this awful tragedy, guys. And here's a kind of a look at it from me stepping back a little bit. And there's the sign. There is the sign that tells about it. And this right here is the memorial dedicated to those that was lost. And if I walk to the right of this, you'll see the downtown Point Pleasant Mothman Museum, Mothman statue, the River Walk Morals, Riverfront Park, River Museum, T. Wee Park, Art Gallery at 409, Navy Poster Museum. But if you look behind this, guys, see, this is behind the memorial site. This is where the Silver Bridge once stood. And you can see on the flood wall, you can see they painted a bridge kind of representing it. It's kind of really neat. And as you can see over there to the right is the that is the train bridge that was close to it. The train bridge still stands to this day. Over on the wall by the painting of the Silver Bridge, we have this. It says, in memory of 46 souls who lost their lives on December the 15th, 1967, we still feel a sense of awe and sadness when we hear the name Silver Bridge. And then it's signed by the City of Point Pleasant and Mason County Commission. And this plaque was put up December the 15th, 2018. Here is the exact point next to the river where the side of the Silver Bridge collapsed. December the 15th, 1967, 46 lives lost. And behind there, if you guys are looking for it, it's about this close to the train bridge that crosses into the Ohio River. It is on the West Virginia side in Point Pleasant. Okay, this is downtown. Downtown Point Pleasant. I know that they made a movie called The Mothman Prophecies, and I think most of that was made in Hollywood. I mean, I don't think any of it was made here. This is the old movie theater that's part of downtown. Economically, it looks like a lot of things are ran down. You know, it's kind of sad because there's so much history here in this town. It kind of seems like a town right out of the Old West, except we live in the East. It's a beautiful place. Looks like this has been many things, like a restaurant and different things. What is...
Oh, my dog biscuits fell down, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, by the way, guys, this is being filmed on a GoPro Hero 5 Black, so if you like the video quality, you can definitely buy one of those. They're coming down in price. So this is the downtown. I'm trying to get it, a little bit of it for you guys, so you guys know what the real Point Pleasant, West Virginia looks like, instead of, you know, from Hollywood or whatever. Not that I don't like Hollywood, I want to show you, if you guys really came here, what you would see. Now this is pretty much the main street, I believe, and this is where they advertise their #1 cash thing, and there's a little jewelry store right there, but they advertise the Mothman. You'll see I'm coming up on a poster up here. And they have a lot of Mothman stuff. Like Victoria's Mothman souvenirs. Right here in the window, we have, I don't know, that's supposed to be Bigfoot, no, Mothman. If you see that, it says Mothman right on the flags there. That's pretty cool. Well, Bigfoot, yeah, I think that looks like a Bigfoot. They also have things that says Mothman. It says respect the locals, and it has Mothman on it. Now as we get closer, the famous hotel is right there. That was in the movie, and it's right across the street from where they have the dedicated Mothman statue. But what we're going to do, we're going to go across the street first, and right here is the famous Mothman Museum, and they have a lot of cool things. As you can see, the Mothman. See, look at that. We're not going to go inside the museum because it costs money, or I would. Yeah, I know, I'm cheap. But anyways, outside here, that's what it looks like. Looks like they're a fan of Fallout. The TNT area.
Well, that will be all right for you.
Okay, guys. And then I've got a surprise for you. Because right on the other side of this is the Mothman statue that was made for the Mothman. Okay, guys, this is it. This is the statue. Looks like somebody has left a hacky sack that says love on it. That might not be a hacky sack. A painted rock. I think you're supposed to like pick up the painted rock and place it in other places. This Mothman statue is pretty tall, guys. Pretty tall. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera there. There's that painted rock. There's a sign down here, like a plaque. I'm not going to read all of that. If you guys want to, just go ahead and pause the video and you can read that. But right there is the rock somebody left at the Mothman's feet. It's just a little thing people do. They paint rocks and place them different places. And here you'll see that there's a little clock. See, where's that at? Right there, guys. And then over here, that is the hotel. Looks nothing like in the movie. Of course, anything rarely ever does, but that's it. Historic low hotel. See, that's what it looks like. I don't know how much more battery I have, but we're going to go over here to the park. If you go over behind to the riverfront, behind the flood walls, they kind of have this thing where they have the story of how the Mothman came about and stuff, which I recommend you guys Googling, because I don't want to make this video an hour long. I'll just say it had something to do with the white man and Indians and a war, okay? And a curse. So as you walk over here behind the flood walls, you can see the great Ohio River. Okay, right here is a little rail that you can look over. When you look over, you see into the Ohio River. You can overlook the Ohio River. On the other side is Ohio, of course. Then here, as I walk down through here, I think these statues, this is behind the flood wall. You'll see the American flag, and then you'll see, oh yes, these are the two main characters. Okay guys, I definitely wanted to get these two in here. This is the statue of Chief Cornstalk and General Andrew Lewis. These are the two you want to look up in the Mothman lore and the story. All right, there they are. And you'll see the murals, the big mural on the flood wall. It's decorative to tell you parts of the story and the times that happened back then. And as you walk forward, you'll see another statue of Lord Dunmore. Lord Dunmore. And you'll see an old map painted on there from the 1700s, I believe. 1774 of what it used to look like in this area and the maps they used. If you want to pause the video and take a look at that. And then there's a picnic area over here as we walk back through here. And then we walk down this path right here. Now, to save a little bit of battery until we run into something that I need to show you, I'm going to pause it right here, guys. Now, I don't know, I haven't studied this much, but they do have a statue of Daniel Boone here at the park. That is the statue right there. Let me back up a little bit. And I don't know if he was in this area or not. I always thought Daniel Boone was from Kentucky. That's my home state. But nevertheless, there's a statue of him, guys. And that's him on the mural in the background, if you can see that. The mural goes all the way down to where I'm taking you guys to the park. Okay, guys, as you walk farther up, you will see this statue of, we'll see the person's name, Madeline Bailey. Oh, Mad and Bailey. Sorry about that, guys. And there's the statue. Okay, what I wanted to show everyone is this. We're about to enter the Indiwi State Park. This is the park behind the flood walls in Point Pleasant. Now, I believe it's rumored that they actually have partial remains of Chief Cornstalk in this area. And if you've pulled up the Mothman story, you will know exactly what that means. Again, here's an overlook from the park into the Ohio River. Beautiful scenery here. Okay, we're going to that word, guys. I'll mispronounce it. To Indiwi State Park. Okay, we are entering the park. And I kind of want to leave the video running, guys, because I want you to be able to see what I see and what you would see if you visited this place. Over there, it looks like there's a big monument. Don't know what it is, but we will check it out. Over here, there's a log cabin. There's the American flag. And in the background, oh, this monument. As soon as you come in here, okay, I got to go over here because I don't want to miss anything. I don't want to miss a thing. Okay, guys, this right here is the Chief Cornstalk Monument. And then here's his monument right there. And it is rumored, I think, there's a tree, there's the flag. Now that bridge you see right there where my finger's at, I believe that is the new bridge that they built where the last one fell. They call it the new Silver Memorial Bridge. Or never mind, it's not that one. It's this one in the background. They built that one to replace the bridge that fell. Now, as we go up to this, I believe this is where they keep his remains. If you can see on the rocks, which I don't... Oh, his remains were in that statue back there. But if you see this, these rocks are up there like that, and it says Panther Petroglyph. And there's actually a rocks and birdhouse. See, water, panther stone. Petroglyph. And if you want to read that, just pause this video. I don't want to make this boring or anything. Anyways, guys, those flags right there are huge. Needless to say, very huge. And this is a log cabin. We'll try to see where it came from. Says donated to the city of Point Pleasant by the GFWC Women's Club of Point Pleasant, May 2014. I don't know if they're just talking about the plaque or the whole log cabin house there.
If we'd been here by 4:30, we could have went in the house.
Yeah, we just missed from going in the house, guys. Now, as we go down through here, this is kind of what the house looks like. Then on the other side, this is the bridge that was built. That's the new Silver Memorial Bridge that they built to replace the one that fell. And you can see there's a very scenic view of the Ohio River and the new bridge from there. And the flags are huge. And it looks like there's a boat anchor at the bottom of this one flagpole. It's a huge boat anchor right there. If you guys can see that. And they actually have something about it right here. Okay. Now I'm going down to the lower right hand corner of the park. You can see there's a barge way out there in the distance. You can see that there's a place to sit down in the shade right there to look at the new bridge that they built. And I'm going to look over I'm not for sure when they built the new bridge. I'm guessing the 70s. But there's a look at it. And here's a look at another bridge. What is that bridge? I forget the name of that one. The Shalo Bridge? I'll have to look that up, guys. But anyways, that's it. There's some barges in the background there. There's a lot of barge companies around here, so that's why you see a lot of barges and stuff. There's another place to sit down in the shade. What we're going to do is going to go up here and read this plaque. Looks like it's called the Magazine Monument. Colonel Charles Lewis, 1736 to 1774, killed in battle. On the other side, guys, is if you were walking in, this is what it looks like if you're walking in the front. This is the magazine monument. This thing's pretty huge. That's what it looks like right there, guys. And then as we walk through this, you'll see we're walking towards this big thing here. Yeah, look at that. That is a huge monument right there. I forgot the name of it, but we're going to find out here in just a second. Has a statue of a man holding a rifle. It says the organization of the Virginian Army that fought the Battle of Point Pleasant. And it has the names of all the people killed and the burial of the dead. That right there tells you about the battle. This is the name of the people who fought and the ones that died. Over here it says if you can see that right there, the Battle of Point Pleasant, the chief event of Lord Dunmire's war. And that, guys, that is a little bit history of Point Pleasant, the Mothman, some of the scenery, and the park over here. If you guys are ever in town and want to visit, or if you just wanted to see what some of it looked like, this is what it looks like over here. Not like in the movies, but this is it. Well, I'm going to go now, and if you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel. I could always use more subscribers. Hit the notification bell, smash the like button, and remember, as always, have a good day.